Bonjour, everybody. Hi, Neshi Lilcott's here. Good morning. Good Monday morning. It is another gorgeous day here. You know, it doesn't usually happen this way in Wisconsin day after day, but I'm kind of liking it. We have another sunny day, and it's going to be a little warm. I guess it's going to get up to like 78. Yay! Yay! Sorry, I am having this allergy. You know, it's springtime, and so I can feel the welcoming of spring through the allergic reaction, and it's not so bad to take anything yet. So I'll be clearing my throat just a little bit as we read and as we discuss today's cards. So as we wait for a couple more people to join us, see what I mean? Hey, Nicole, good morning to you. And look, I actually have my coffee. It's the first time I've been able to sit down and have a cup of coffee this morning. Mondays are kind of hectic around here. Not through my schedule usually, but it is more because it's a shower morning, and it takes a little bit longer to get things done and that kind of thing. So Mondays and Thursday mornings are pretty much reserved for my mom to get her through her morning stuff. And so, and that's all good. It's all good. She's doing really good today, and so that's always a thumbs up morning when she's doing that. But, you know, I was going to share something with you as we're waiting for some people to join us. I wanted to share, my mom used to make these all the time, and she's made them primarily for family members. And she's made a couple to give away, and they're tobacco pouches. I've got a few of them, and this is the one that I use for this particular deck of cards. I don't know if you can see this. It's deerskin, and she's got, you know, beading around the edge, the swirl. She likes doing that one, and the medicine wheel on the other side. And she actually lines them too, or she did. She doesn't make these anymore. Yeah, it's too hard on her hands. Sorry, and I just wanted to share that with you. It's one of my favorite ones because I really like this design that she does. Yeah. And that's what when we were going through deer hides the other day, when we were talking about humor and the Heyoka medicine, and, you know, Mom and I always try to do a daily laugh, right, and to have a sense of humor. And we were talking about the deer hides the hand-tanned ones, and I thought she was starting a project, right? Well, this isn't hand-tanned. This is commercial tanned deerskin, and it's very soft though. It's very nice. So I just wanted to show that to you. This is what I keep this particular deck of cards in. It's always nice to feel it in the morning, you know? It brings me close. Hi, Judy. Good morning. Oh, you're welcome. She says that she's glad that we're doing this. So, yeah, you're welcome. I do the card draw anyway, right? Hi, Jill. Good morning. Jill, look, I got my coffee. So, and I do the card draw anyway, so to be able to share it with you is really, it's fun, but we also get to cover some stuff that I don't normally get to cover like in a regular show, you know, in a live stream show. So, you want to know what the card was this morning? It's a good one. It's a fun one. Brings back a lot of good memories for me. And it is the giveaway card. The giveaway card. Bring it a little closer. Isn't she cute? The little girl in the image wearing a red dress with the medicine wheel colors from the East Coast, east of the Mississippi people. The Algonquin speaking people. The red, the yellow, white, and the blue. And she's doing a giveaway. I love her moccasins too. They look like they're boots, don't they? Cute. I used to have a pair like that when I was a little girl. I actually had a red dance dress too. So anyway, I really like the artwork on this card. Excuse me. And it looks like she actually has maybe a sage bundle there too that she's got in there. And it's kind of hard to look. Maybe some feathers. but she's doing a giveaway in ceremony. Yeah. Brings back a lot of good memories for me. And it's about release. Release. So that's the energy for today, is about release. Good morning, Susie. It's always good to see you in the chat room, Susie. Susie's one of my favorite people here in Toma because she helps me so much, and I appreciate her. See, a little stuff going on with allergy. It's time to break out the oils in the neti pot. Should do that. Should have done that before I did the show, huh? All right, so Jamie Sams. When she writes about the ceremony, the giveaway ceremony, she was talking about how on Turtle Island in the United States, across coast to coast, north to south, we all have this in common, and that is the giveaway, and the ceremony that is attached to the giveaway. And so she was talking quite a bit about the Northwest, and in the Northwest, and even in Alaska, they call it the potlatch. And a good friend of mine lives up in Alaska, and she has told me firsthand about what those potlatches are like, and it's very similar, so similar to potlucks, and I think that's probably where we kind of got that word from, was from the Tlingit language, or the Inuit language. Potluck, potlatch, and it's a coming together of the people, and they do this giveaway, and then they have a meal together, and everybody contributes to the meal. And who doesn't like a potluck, right? Yeah, it is, Nicole. It's like a potlatch, yes. And who doesn't like a potluck, right? Because you get to experience different foods. Sometimes your favorite foods, like fry bread, which is a whole nother show or another talk in itself, the fry bread thing. So, yes, Nicole, just answered your own question. You do that good. You do. All right, so the giveaway itself, sometimes there's a specific ceremony that goes with the giveaway. Okay, so in my family, in the Potawatomi way, what we would do is we would have people come together. There would be a pipe. It's not exactly like most people are used to the Lakota pipe ceremony. This is a little bit different. We actually use tobacco, whereas the Lakota, they use the willow, and but we use tobacco, and we do share the pipe that goes around. And it's not generally the longer pipes, the chanupas. They can be any size. They can be any decoration, as long as it's special, really. And we also pair it with spring water, good water. And so the prayer is said. The pipe is passed to share that prayer through the tobacco, and then communally we drink water from a glass container. I don't want to call it a mug, but it's something special. And so we each take a sip of the water, because that is the blood of Grandmother Earth, right? And so that's part of our ceremony. And then the giveaway. The giveaway is about something that you hold in high esteem or dear. It is something of value to you. So you're giving away your best. You're releasing that to someone else. So it's not about giving somebody something that is so used that it's kind of worn out. But it's okay to give somebody something that you have used, as long as it's in good condition and it's something that you really cherish, right? Because the giveaway is meant to honor that other person for something that they've done, something that something sometimes what they said, something that they've usually done for you or for the people. And so it's okay to give away something that has been used, as long as it's dear to you and it has some value. Good morning, Rochelle. Thanks for joining us. And so it's okay to actually buy something too to give away. For us here, I think I mentioned this the other day. Or was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday in the council fire. Is the Pendletons. Pendleton blankets here are really cherished. They hold a lot of meaning to Native people east of the Mississippi. And so to receive a Pendleton blanket is, it means a lot. It really means a lot. And so, for instance, one of my aunts, she had given me a Pendleton. My uncle had passed away, and in the passing, I had gone to be with her and helped her through some of that stuff because I had a dream about it, right? And so I was fulfilling the dream and being of service to my aunt. And the thing is that there's no attachments to it. There's no strings attached. It's not a, if I do this for you, you're going to do that for me. There's no strings attached to it at all. You're doing it out of your heart. You're doing it for, because you want to be of service. And so after the funeral, days later, my aunt had given me this Pendleton blanket, and she took it out of the box and she wrapped it around me. And this is the aunt that I was probably the closest to. We were just starting to get to know each other as adults, right? And so it meant a lot to me. I still have it. The gifts that you're given in a giveaway are meant to be used. They're meant to be used and respected, right? And so whenever I use that blanket, of course, I think of my aunt and I think of my uncle, and so there's good feelings, there's good thoughts attached to it, right? And so the giveaway can be a small ceremony like that. Hi, Jocelyn. Good morning. It can be a small ceremony like that where it's just a couple of people or just you and another person. Or it can be a very public, large ceremony. And a lot of times, if you go to powwows, sometimes you'll see that. Here, when somebody is given an eagle feather in a public way like that, they'll have a giveaway and a meal. If somebody is receiving their Indian name, their native name, in a public way, they'll have a giveaway and a meal, right? And so it could be a very large ceremony. When you see it at powwows, what you'll see is helpers bring out like 4 blankets that are kind of tied at the top, and they're filled with the giveaways on the inside. And so the helpers, what they do is they untie the blanket, and they spread it out. And the younger ones will actually pick up a few things, and they'll go through the crowd looking for the elders, people who can't come down easily to the dance area to be able to pick up, to get their giveaway, to pick one out. And so sometimes they'll have younger runners doing that and giving parts of the giveaway to the elders who can't get down there. And so literally you're invited to come down and to get a giveaway. Now there's some people who are kind of shy and they don't want to go down in front of people to get something, right? And usually there's family members, part of the giveaway, that are kind of monitoring things and looking, making sure everybody gets something. And if you didn't get something, they'll get one of the runners and they'll pick something out for you and they'll go over and give it to you. Now, even the blankets get given away. So that's a really large ceremony, and it's meant to provide a giveaway to maybe, hundreds sometimes of people, and sometimes it's only like 20 people, but still it's a large giveaway. Now, after the giveaways, the presents are given, and we're at the powwow. What happens is that one of the drums or the drum is asked to sing a special song. And this is the fun part, is you're supposed to take your giveaway item that you received with you, and you're supposed to go out to the dance ring and dance to the song. And there's a certain part of the song where, in English, it would be kind of like a chorus, okay? And you're dancing around the drum. And you take your giveaway, and here, we'll do this. You take your giveaway, and you're holding it up. And it's actually kind of like it's a thank you to the family that did the giveaway. And so it's a happy time. It's a fun time. It's for me, it's very good memories about ceremonial giveaways, and it's also fun to be the person giving. And so there's this reciprocal kind of, is that at one point you're the receiver of the giveaway, and at some point in your life you're the giver in a giveaway, and it should be joyful. It should be happy because you're giving it from your heart or receiving it to your heart. And so for me, it's good. It's a good feeling all the way around with giveaway ceremonies. Now, what Jamie Sams has to say about the giveaway. And it's about releasing. Remember, it's about releasing. She says that the the giveaway card spells relief through release. Relief through release. Don't get stuck holding onto anything that no longer serves you. Associate ideas, habits, belongings may need to go at this time. Attachment to attitudes like needing to be needed or liked may no longer serve either. You are being asked to share what you can, give away something that can help someone else, or just let it go. Don't hold on tight. The natural flow of life is squelched, I like that word, squelched, when you insist on total control. In all cases, the giveaway card tells us to release any bond that makes us captive of our own creation. In so doing, we spread our wings and fly. Remember that generosity is a talent and a virtue that comes from dropping the fear of scarcity and from trusting great mystery, or the Spirit, the Creator. I like that. That it's all in the flow. It's all in the flow of things. And as you release, you're opening the space for something else to come in. And so when you're doing it with a good heart, in a good way, something will come to you to fill that space that's going to be in a good way and a positive from someone else's heart, right? And the other thing I liked about this card that kind of jumped out at me is it's not necessarily a tangible thing. It could be something intangible, such as thoughts, such as old habits, habits that are not healthy for you anymore, or maybe never were. I mean, how many people have given up smoking? Yes, I used to smoke. It's been, since April 1st, 1996 was the day that I gave up smoking. And so it's been many, many years since I've had a cigarette. I take that back. I've had a cigarette at my dad's funeral. It's something that we do in Ho-Chunk and Potawatomi funerals, is that there's a communal basket of cigarettes. And you're supposed to have a smoke on spirit, on the Creator. And so you're sharing that cigarette with that spirit. And so in honor to honor my dad and to be with him a little bit that day, consciously doing something with him. He used to smoke Winstons, and so I took a Winston and had a cigarette with him. That was in 2010. So it's been 8 years since I had a cigarette. Getting back to the giveaway. It's about also giving up the intangible. Yeah. Thank you, Jill. She's saying congratulations. And so it is, sometimes it's also to let go of something that we've been trying really hard to make happen. And in that trying hard to make it happen, we're really controlling and not being in the flow. And so when you let something go that's just not working out, you tried so many different things that you just got to let it go. And so it's an intangible. Example, about a month ago, I had a respiratory virus, right? And I know it takes a long time to get rid of a virus, but what's left from this virus is this pesky little cough. And every time I do it, I just go, oh my God, what? I have tried everything to get rid of it. Everything from over-counter stuff to oils to the neti pot to, and it's not in my chest, it's in the drainage, right? And so I've tried everything, and it's not going away. So finally, I just had to let it go of trying to control it, trying to get rid of it, trying to understand it, and just saying, okay, you know what? I've tried to get rid of it. I just need to let it go. I need to move forward, and as long as it's not affecting my overall health, it's here for a reason, and it's going to leave when it's all complete. And so letting it go, letting it go. And sometimes that's, the small things sometimes are the harder things to let go in releasing. Now, we've done ceremonies. We've talked about them. We've taught them here at Star Nations about the releasing ceremonies, and we usually do them, in the solstices, equinox, full moons, new moons. We talk a lot about it, really, when you think about how much release is actually talked about, thought about. And so, it makes me wonder. That's what I thought about this morning. After I read through the information and was pondering the card, I was thinking, man, we really do have talked a lot about release in the past. And knowing when to let go, right? Knowing when to let go. Listening to your intuition, listening to your heart. When something feels uncomfortable, sometimes it's where the growth is, right? Many times. And knowing yourself well enough to know that when is it time to let go, because the growth part shouldn't be this painful, right? This uncomfortable. Because as we stretch and we learn those new things, those new life lessons, they're meant to be uncomfortable. But there's a line. There's a line in the sand, so to speak, that when it's time just to let go. For me, it's the emotions. It's the emotions. It's when it's all I think about. It's all that it's on my mind. It's in my heart, and it's out of control. It's taking over my life, right? And that's when I have to sit down and give myself an attitude adjustment and say, enough, let go. All right, so the energy for today then is about release. And the energy for today is also about in the giveaway. Think about, remember what it was like when you received something from someone that was just out of the blue, sort of, that they don't want anything from you. They don't expect anything from you. It was just given to you because of you. That's it. That's it. And it's a good feeling. It is a good feeling. And I think it's a good feeling because there's somebody seen you. Somebody has acknowledged you. And you weren't asking for the acknowledgement. There's something special in that. Yeah, there's something really special in that. So, that's the card for today. Starting out a new week, lots of things going on. I wanted to share 2 things with you. That's coming up on Star Nations. I'm doing a special series with one of the show hosts here at Star Nations, Mervyn Kelly. He lives over in England. We've been doing a series about caring for elderly parents. And how that even started is because he's taking care of his mom, and I'm taking care of my mom. We didn't know that until I think it was January. I think it was in January. We were doing a chat and talking about the shows. And his show in particular. And we both had to go take care of our moms, so we took a break. And that was the first time I knew that he was taking care of his mom at home and me taking care of my mom at home. So we started talking about this and realized, there's a lot to share with this. Things that may not end up in a clinical way, right? So we're doing our next series on the 21st. It's a Monday on the 21st. And we realized that there are many people who take care of their elderly parents or an elderly person and they're empaths. And so how can we share the things that we've done to help ourselves as empaths that have worked? And so there's one thing that Mervyn and I have in common, and that is crystals and oils. But we're going to be talking about crystals on Monday afternoon, 2 p.m. here in the Central Time Zone, 3 p.m. Eastern, and I believe that's 8 p.m. British time. Okay, that's on Monday the 21st. The other thing that's going on that I wanted to share with you is talk about a giveaway. That's what I'm doing for the Star Nations Academy. For those people who have taken classes with us over the years, I thought it would be nice to do a little bit of a giveaway and something that I treasure, and that is information about, I was going to say shamanism. We use that word. It's not part of the North American indigenous people language. The word shaman comes from the Laplanders and in their indigenous language, the reindeer people. And so anyway, on the 16th, Wednesday night, the 16th, we're going to be sharing about the shaman's death. And that is at 7 p.m. Central Time. And we invite you. It's going to be a live stream like this, but it's going to be over at the Academy group, and that is a closed group. So if you don't belong to it, that's okay. Just go to that group, Star Nations Academy, ask to join, and we'll get you added on. Okay. But if you're interested in shamanism, if you're interested in, they're called holy people here on Turtle Island, medicine people, you can join us, all right? So, enjoy the rest of your day on Monday and the rest of your week. I am going to go finish my coffee, and then I have to sit down and do the next round of editing on the magazine, the May issue. So, thank you for joining me. Bama Mina, and we'll see you again tomorrow for tomorrow's card draw. Okay? Have a good day.